I wish I was joking with this headline, but I'm not. Man, I just threw everything together. I got to give a big shout out to my dad for taking my mom to the doctor so I can handle this. I was literally getting ready to walk out the door, and I got a text from Krista, and then Steph sent me a message right after that. So I'm learning about this as we speak. Charlie Kirk has been shot at an event at Utah Valley University. Condition is unknown. We have this right here. Man detained at at Utah Valley University. Attendee says it's the man who shot Charlie Kirk. Leftist boomers are a national security threat. So this is apparently is the person reportedly that shot Charlie Kirk. The video that we have is not good. It does not look good for Charlie Kirk. And we are already in a very dark place on the internet with everything that's been going on. And I think that we're about to hit a whole new level now. This is... I'm not going to sit here and tell you I was like the biggest fan of Charlie Kirk, but my God, Charlie Kirk has been instrumental in helping get Donald Trump back in office. I don't care what your opinion of him is. He's been instrumental. So we're going to listen. I'm going to show the video. And if YouTube takes me down, YouTube takes me down. We are live on Rumble as well. But we have to show this video because people need to see exactly what just happened. The video that I have seen doesn't look good at all. So let's see right here. Trying to go through everything. I've got all of this. So here we go. I'm gonna full screen this. Actually, it might be better if I don't full screen it. It might be better if I do it like this. There's a close-up. I will see if I can find the close-up. So again, I want to be clear. I'm live on D-Day Cobra Rumble. We don't need to see this. Unfortunately, we absolutely need to see this. It's the sad reality of the world that we're living in. We absolutely have to see this. Thank you, Steph. Thank you. Here we go. Here's the video that I saw.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
That's bad enough. Apparently, there's a worse video out there. I have not seen the worst video yet. This is important right here. Charlie Kirk has helped this country in an immeasurable way, and he's inspired millions of young men, such as myself, to become more involved in politics in the first place. If this doesn't make every American sick to their stomach, something is horribly wrong. Stephanie, did you send it to me on Twitter? Send it to me on Twitter, Stephanie. I don't have Messenger. I'm getting... Okay, so I'm getting... I am just giving you information as it's coming to me. I'm getting, followers of the channel, people that have been watching us for years. I don't know if you want to be named, so I won't name you unless you want me to name you. But someone says, I have friends in Utah having conflicting reports. This was 2 minutes ago I got this message. 2 minutes ago. My friends in Utah have conflicting reports on his status. Some say he's still alive, but there's no video. This is just what I'm hearing right now. Oh, here. Okay. Oh, man. The video's bad. The video is awful. I just saw it. I can't show the video. And the video that I just saw, the video I just saw, I don't think there's a. The video I just saw, I don't think there's a chance that he survives. I don't think that there's. I don't see any possible way where a human being can survive what I just saw. I will retweet it, but I cannot post this on YouTube. It is gruesome. It is horrible. Whew. Like, the video is truly, it's bad. I don't think there's a chance that he survived this. I want to show you something that should break your heart, though. This is the guy right here, the leftist just shot. Where was he hit? From the video I saw, he was hit in the neck. And I saw blood gushing out of his neck. Here's what we have right here. Man detained at Utah Valley University after Charlie Kirk was shot. The man who shot Charlie Kirk said an event attendee, continue to pray for Charlie. And I agree with that sentiment, but I'm just telling you, and I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it, but the video that I saw, the video that's making the rounds, that's the close-up shot, I don't think there's a chance. President Trump says we must all pray for Charlie Kirk. Will he be okay? I think there's slim chance that he will be okay. I think there's a very, 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 very slim chance. Because oh man, there's multiple angles now. Multiple angles of this. Security has to be at the forefront of every fucking situation. Period. Last night, and I'm going to have to call President Trump out right now. Last night, President Trump and J.D. Vance were standing feet away from protesters screaming pro-Palestine bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with you, President Trump? I know you're the man. I know you have balls of steel, but it's way too important for you to be standing 5 fucking feet from these freaking crazy lunatics with J.D. Vance and Pete Hegseth. What the fuck are we doing? Like, I know Trump is a badass. We all know he is. But you were standing 5 fucking feet from lunatics calling you Hitler. Glenn Beck is speaking on it right now.
Out to record my show for tonight. When I looked through the glass of my studio, my wife was standing there, and her face spoke volumes to me. And I said, stop, let's wait. I need to talk to my wife. My wife was on her phone with my daughter and my son, who were at a Charlie Kirk event today. And I have just received news that I'm not even going to repeat because I don't have it. Confirmed. We will confirm what's going on. And when we have solid information, we will bring it to you. And we will be live tonight at 9 with all of the information that you need to know.
The video is absolutely horrible. The close-up video is so bad, I really don't even want to retweet it. I know I said I would retweet it. I don't even want to retweet the video. Like, you can just look for it if you want. It is so graphic and terrible. Like, if the moment where he gets hit is kind of censored like it was where the girl got stabbed, I would be fine with it. But the fact that you just see the blood gushing from his neck is so fucking disgusting.
Please pray for my dear friend, Charlie, and his family, and our republic. Lord, we have been so arrogant as a people. We have been so distracted, but we would ask, Lord, that you would watch over Charlie and all those involved, that you would soften our hearts, that we might find forgiveness, strength, and courage. God, only you can save our republic. In the name of Jesus, we pray. We'll have more tonight at 9.
We have Gavin Newsom tweeting out about it like anyone buys anything that he has to say. Gavin Newsom says, the attack on Charlie Kirk is disgusting, vile, and reprehensible. I agree with liberal hive mind that fuck you, you piece of shit, you scumbag. That's what I agree with. Fuck Gavin Newsom. You along with Barack Obama, with Bernie Sanders, with Kamala Harris, with your Democratic leaders, you all brought this into this country. You all made it okay. So no, miss me with your sympathy, Gavin Newsom. Miss me. Something bad, like this is going to get very, very bad. So if you're just tuning in, Charlie Kirk was shot at an event at the University of Utah Valley University or something like that. There are multiple videos of the situation. I showed one from a distance that looks bad enough. The close-up videos paint a horrific scenario that, in my humble opinion, I am not a doctor, clearly. I see no scenario where Charlie Kirk survives what I saw. And you've all seen it too. I've seen no scenario where Charlie Kirk can survive what we just witnessed.
I just started getting word just a couple of moments ago that Charlie Kirk has been shot. We have.
All right, somebody in the chat. I'm going to make this rule right now. If you come in this chat and you just want to talk shit and be disrespectful, I'll fucking ban you. You have the right to free speech and you can go say it wherever the fuck you want. You're not going to say it here. Mods, if anybody is in here just wanting to say shit to say it, get them the fuck out. Deport them. I don't give a fuck. You're not wanted or needed here, so fuck you.
Have very few details so far coming in on this. We're dependent on witnesses. Okay. Utah Valley University. And he was speaking in front of a crowd. And in that moment, and correct me if I'm wrong, he was speaking about obviously trans issues in the country today. When a shot or shots rang out, and we can now confirm via Jason Chaffetz, who was at the event at Utah Valley University, that shots rang out as Charlie was talking about transgender mass shootings.
Dude, I'm so fucking mad right now.
Per Jason Chaffetz, a witness there says he can't say that he saw blood, but he saw him get, he can't say that also that he saw him get shot, but he did hear the gunshot ring out, and he was watching Charlie, and then he fell back and to the left.
So let me bring up my point again right now. And I hate to make this about Trump because, I mean, should be about Charlie Kirk, and I understand that. But Charlie Kirk would be focused on this as well. President Trump put himself in danger last night. President Trump and J.D. Vance and Pete Hegseth put themselves in danger last night. People have to wake the fuck up. People cannot take any situation lightly anymore. We are dealing with mentally ill, deranged lunatics. This is what I'm talking about. This is last night. President Trump.
Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! Free DC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! Free DC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! What do you want your legacy to be? Let's go. What do you want your legacy to be? Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler!
Last night, I mean, I laughed about it too, how Trump was, right there. But Trump has to understand that you cannot put yourself in that situation anymore. J.D. Vance, you can't put yourself in that situation anymore. I feel so bad for Charlie Kirk and his family and everybody. Oh my God, what is this? MSNBC says what?
In which a shooting like this happens.
Yeah, and again, to emphasize what you just emphasized, we don't know any of the full details of this. That we don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea. But
what?
In which a shooting like
what? You cannot reason with people like this. You can't do it. It's impossible. Right Side Broadcasting is live.
Motorcycle accident in 2013. And I remember the presence of God was just so powerful and just being with me. And that one day after that happened, it felt like 24 hours. Actually, it felt like.
So the quick update here for everybody, because I know people are tuning in every few minutes now that are just hearing about this. Here's what we know. What we know is that Charlie Kirk was shot. There's video out there. There is one video that's off in the distance that you can see it's pretty bad from the video in the distance. I played that video at the beginning of this stream. There is another video that is a very close-up shot, and that video is horrific. And based on that video that I've only seen one time, so I could be getting something wrong here, he was shot in the neck, and you see blood gushing out of his neck. And I don't see any scenario where he survives that. It looked horrific. And we're getting a lot of conflicting reports. We don't have anything confirmed, but situation does not look good at all. And I feel that we are in we are headed. Oh no. Let's see. Hang on. No, that was 15 minutes ago. Okay. That's not a confirmed thing here. The left lectured us for the last decade about the dangers of violence from the right. The assassination attempts on President Trump, Brian Thompson, the United Healthcare CEO, now Charlie Kirk. The danger was actually on the left. Well, it always was, and anybody with a working brain understands that. But I do feel that we are heading into, we're already in a very, very dark place in social media and the world right now. But I feel that we are heading into a much darker place right now. Charlie Kirk is one of the most influential voices in the entire conservative movement. I would put Charlie Kirk outside of anyone that's directly in the Trump administration. I would put him as one of the 5 most important voices in all of the conservative movement, especially within young people. Charlie Kirk has had a massive impact with young people, waking young people up to what the left has been doing. And he was going to continue to have a monumental impact. And that kind of tells you exactly why he was targeted. That and many other reasons. But highly influential for young people. Agreed. Very, very, very influential. And I just don't think it looks good, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate that I think that I already know the answer, even though it hasn't been confirmed. I hate that I saw that video. It looks like something right out of a fucking movie, dude. I would say this right here. I agree with the quartering. Do not watch the close-up video of Charlie Kirk. I regret watching it. The one off in the distance is bad enough, but the close-up video is absolutely horrible. That's why I said I would retweet it, but I just couldn't bring myself to put that on my timeline. And I know I say that as someone that tweeted this out recently about the girl, and I stand by this because that video does have a slight edit to it, and it's not as gruesome, but the Charlie Kirk video is very gruesome. The close-up version. And we're sitting here just kind of waiting to see what the latest is, but I feel I already know what the answer is, unfortunately. Oh my God, MSNBC is losing their minds. The Trump administration will use this as justification for something. Oh my.
Because as we were just talking about a moment ago with Alan, after one of the Doge employees was allegedly attacked in Washington, D.C., that's what Donald Trump used as a justification to send in federal troops into Washington, D.C. to get things under control. The carjacking situation, he used that. And I know it's hard to predict the future, Mark, but you can imagine the administration using this as a justification for something.
I must admit, I'm at a loss to guess as to what happens next. But Kirk,
because as we were just
So many things I want to say about the media. So many things. Laura Loomer says, just saw the video of Charlie Kirk getting shot. Doesn't look good. 2 shots to his jugular. Praying for a miracle for Charlie Kirk, who has a wife and 2 small children, including a baby. The Democrats cannot keep getting away with declaring open season on conservatives. I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot believe this either. We can't live like this. We cannot live under these circumstances. And the reason that we have gotten to this point is because we have been playing by their rules. We have been playing their games about certain words can't be said. Certain facts can't be mentioned. You can't actually speak the truth on things. You have to tiptoe around things, and you have to play by their ridiculous rules. We cannot do this anymore. We cannot. This is just the worst thing possible. So we do reportedly have the guy that shot Charlie Kirk. Reportedly, this is the person that shot him. We don't know that for sure, but this is what a lot of the reports are saying. So Charlie Kirk was shot from nearly 200 yards away, a single shot to the neck. So I know Laura Loomer said that it was 2 shots, but we're getting reports that it was 1 single shot to the neck right here.
I want to bring in now, this is actually, let's start with this new statement from Utah Valley University. We had a speaker, Charlie Kirk, invited by a student group, Turning Point USA, speaking on campus today at noon. At about 12:20, shots were fired from a building about 200 yards from the speaker. Now, this is new. According to the best of our knowledge, the individual was hit and was taken away immediately by his security personnel. That individual, of course, is Charlie Kirk. Campus is closed for the rest of the day, and our campus police have a suspect in custody. So that is new information. 200 from a building, 200 yards from the shooter is the newest information from the university. And obviously, I want to bring
MSNBC calls Charlie Kirk divisive after he was shot and suggests that the gunman could have been a Trump supporter firing off their gun in celebration.
Shooting. We're showing, by the way, our affiliate in Utah and the aftermath of the shooting. You could see people running away pretty quickly, as you would imagine they would do at gunshots. The FBI director, Kash Patel, has weighed in on this. He just tweeted the following: "We're closely monitoring reports of the tragic shooting involving Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Our thoughts are with Charlie, his loved ones, and everyone affected. Agents will be on the scene quickly, and the FBI stands in full support of the ongoing response and the investigation."
You literally can't be on Twitter right now without seeing this video. I personally, I would suggest At least my Twitter feed anyway, and obviously my Twitter feed's going to be a little bit different than a lot of people's, but my entire Twitter feed is that video right now.
Investigation. Charlie Kirk is a divisive figure.
Oh, fuck you.
Polarizing, lightning rod, whatever term you want to use. Why?
Well, he's one of MAGA's most prominent voices online. He hosts a near daily podcast. He opines on almost everything. He's been very closely aligned with the president since his initial run for office in 2015, 2016. And his ties to Trump really elevated his own brand. He was really quite young as an activist when the president launched his initial campaign. And he has kind of ridden along with MAGA since 2016 and built up a massive, massive brand of his own. His group has brought in tons and tons of money.
In which a shooting like this happens.
They just are doubling and tripling down on their disgusting behavior. I fucking hate these people. I fucking hate them. I don't see any updates, but like I said, I just don't think it doesn't look good.
Less than an hour ago, Charlie Kirk was out in Utah at a major university, thousands of people in attendance, and they say they have an older man in custody. You see Charlie shot. You see a big concussion. Maybe it's a bulletproof vest causing it. Perhaps the bullet that bounced off that one in his carotid artery, but there's blood just spewing everywhere. From what I saw, there are rumors online that he's dead. If he's not dead, it is a miracle. Pray for him and pray for his family. But I keep explaining, we're in a war. The left has been saying put a bullseye on Trump, a bullseye on his supporters. They've been calling for violence. They know that grand juries are all open. They know they're getting subpoenaed. They know it's all happening. And they're going to false flag. They're going to attack. You saw the guy that worked for Tampon Tim in Minnesota going to the hits and said he was doing it for him. You've got all of this, and then all the brainwashed left out. If somebody's white, stab them, shoot them. Antifa leading all that. This is a plan. So we're in a war. The globalists know what they're doing. And Charlie Kirk, we pray he lives, but if he doesn't, I think they're dead. He is like a Viking king dying with a sword in his hand of information war. Going out to all these places, having these great debates. People say, oh, he's not hardcore enough. He's there to get people to wake up, get them to register to vote Republican. That was his role, and he was a champion, and Trump wouldn't have gotten reelected without him. And now he's definitely fought for his life. And when I saw the footage, he's probably made the jump into hyperspace, but I'm not saying that's 100%, but he is feared dead. I'm not scared to be killed when I do public events and things, but I can do so much more digitally or hit and runs just popping up in public. I have no doubt I'd probably be dead or been shot, at least wounded, if I announced things that Charlie did. That's why I strategically didn't do it.
Yeah, but the difference is, Alex, is that Charlie was making an impact to younger people and probably had the biggest impact by going and being there in public and dealing with them directly and looking them in their eyes head on. The algorithm couldn't stop Charlie Kirk from interacting with young people. The algorithm couldn't stop it. Now, some of these universities wanted to stop it, but the algorithm could not prevent Charlie Kirk from educating and interacting with young people.
Not out of fear of getting shot. I just was like, I can do so much more writing and covering things and videos. Because when you're in this clown of the left saying kill everybody, they're shooting up Catholic churches and stabbing white girls and because they're white and all the rest of it. This is dangerous. This is a war. This is a war. This is a war. This is the war. The woman that spits on Ed Martin and says, I hope you die or whatever. That's who people are. And they wound up a bunch of crazies. So that's what Podesta called for in August 2000. If Trump was won, they were going to stage civil war. And then when Trump won again, they said, okay, we're going with it. The no kings, all of it. So this is it. Get ready. They're terrorists. They mean business. So the Justice Department's got to move hyperspeed to arrest the leadership. That's the main focus. Not Trump getting sucked into this false flag on Russia. with the drones, just like Zelensky.
I don't see any updates right now. Just a lot of people slamming MSNBC. I'm numb to all of this. I really am. And I feel bad that I didn't pay Charlie Kirk more respect. I was never a fan of Charlie Kirk. I'm not saying I hated him, because I didn't, but I feel a little guilty that I didn't give Charlie Kirk more respect for how important he was. You know, like we've paid, you know, like I know like Scott Pressler, I've praised him a lot, praised Alex Jones, you know, other people, but like Charlie Kirk was such an impactful person. Is he dead? I don't know. We don't know yet. It's absolutely horrible what we're seeing. So no, we don't know for sure. But that video is so bad that it's hard for me to comprehend anything else. But I hope I'm wrong about that. Glenn Beck tweeted. Hang on. Here we go. Glenn Beck. Let's see here. Oh my God. Pray for healing and a miracle. Getting word that Charlie Kirk has been stabilized. I pray it is true. If it is that this is a second miracle, first Trump, then Charlie. The hospital is taking blood now. Our God is a God of miracles. He's not saying that he knows for sure, but this is at least a good sign. He's not saying he knows for sure. It will be an absolute miracle if this is true. Because do you remember what the left did with Trump as they all claimed it was fake? Oh, you fucking pieces of shit, claiming it was fake when Trump got shot. I'm looking for updates. Glenn Beck tweeted this like 15 minutes ago, though, and we haven't gotten any updates. So we don't know if this is true. Reports are now filtering in that he's been stabilized against all odds and is in the hospital receiving blood. Now, this is kind of the same language that Glenn Beck shared, so this could be part of that same cycle. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I do not want to get anybody's hopes up at all. We are hearing a report that Charlie Kirk made it alive to the hospital. Please pray for Charlie. Whoa. Again, these are just reports and nothing has been confirmed. Do not get your hopes up at all. Don't get your hopes up. Because we don't have any of that confirmed. But what we do have confirmed is that the line that we kept saying that the left wants you dead, wants me dead, wants Trump dead. Do you need any more proof? Do you need any more fucking proof? Honestly, like, you know me, I've always said, like, I'm not the type of person that gets, like, totally, like, overwhelmed and all of that with, like, things. It's just how my mind works. I gotta say, man, after this, and hopefully Charlie is okay, we don't know that, but after what happened with the girl, and that impacted me, and I'm not saying it impacted everybody. The thing with the girl, the Ukrainian girl, impacted everybody, but as a father to a daughter, that shit hit me in a whole different level that I was expecting. And so I've been focused on, family more so than anything with that video circulating around. And now with this, knowing Charlie Kirk simply gave opinions that people don't like. Check Tim Pool. Let's see what Tim Pool's saying. Okay, let's see. Tim Pool. Okay, so Tim is saying sources tell him Charlie is stable. My God. My God. I am getting chills, and I'm trying to not get my hopes up here. I'm trying not to get my hopes up. End Wokeness says, type in Charlie Kirk and go through the latest post tab. It's important to realize exactly the demons we're up against. Leftists are celebrating. Screenshot all of it. Compile that shit. So a lot of reports are coming in from different people, Tim Pool, Glenn Beck, other sources, and nothing is confirmed. But a lot of people that have connections like Tim, like Glenn Beck, they're saying that they're hearing that he is stable, that he made it to the hospital alive. After seeing the video, I am astonished. And now we have another story going on right now. Breaking, there was just a shooting at Evergreen High School, Colorado, with at least 2 students shot and hospitalized. I know there's a ton of super chats coming in. I greatly appreciate it. If Gary wants on, you can I'll bring Gary on. Let's see. Hang on. Yeah. Here. Let's see. Give me just a second, Gary. I'm just going to DM it to you on Twitter. All right, sent to you, and also sent it to X-Ray Girl. Why is it not going through? Try again. It won't. X is over capacity. Twitter is broken. Let me copy it from my phone. Twitter's broken. It says X is over capacity. I can't even send it. Holy shit. Let's see here. Yeah, I got you, X-Ray Girl. I'm about to send it to you. Invite guest. Okay. That's crazy. All right. Just send it to you, X-Ray Girl, in text. I hope you got it. D-Day Cobra, I've been kicked off twice and had to reload. Yeah, Twitter is completely broken over this Charlie Kirk story. I'm just gonna retweet Glenn Beck. I mean, I'm on Twitter right now, so I can operate Twitter, but I can't send DMs. X-Ray Girl, can you confirm to me if you got that text? I don't know if she's watching. Holy crap. Look at this. After Charlie Kirk was shot, a reporter asked Congressman Randy Fine if this incident changes his position on campus carry, which Fine supports. To which Fine replied, "Never contact me again." These motherfuckers are evil, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? All right. Krista's going to get with you, X-Ray. Oh, X-Ray Girl confirmed it? Okay. Because I was just telling Krista to hit X-Ray Girl up. So, okay. So he's got the link. So these people are fucking disgusting. I saw a super chat come in earlier. Mad Frog says, "You're a strong man, Jeremy. I'm tearing up, and I'm not even a Charlie Kirk fan. Charlie is a good man. The left are evil." I'm not really an emotional person. At least I'm not going to pull a Monday Matt and ever cry on, YouTube. But, this has definitely got me pretty worked up. And this is an awful, awful situation on every level. All I know is that the best thing we have, I did retweet this. Did it not retweet? Okay. I did retweet this. Tim Pool also says that last he heard, Charlie Kirk is in stable condition. But there's nothing wrong with being emotional. I'm just saying I'm not going to do it on the internet. I save my emotional time for watching sad dog movies because I'm not man enough to handle a sad dog movie. Okay, right here, the AP is reporting that Charlie Kirk is in critical condition. So the fact that he's alive, this is from the AP. The AP is reporting that Charlie Kirk is in critical condition. They didn't say stable and critical, but he's in critical condition. So that means he arrived at the hospital alive. South Park 1000% played a role in this. I don't know if I'm willing to go there, but I definitely am okay blaming the mainstream media for... Hang on. Breaking: Charlie Kirk is reportedly stabilizing, but in critical condition after being shot at the university, at Utah Valley University. TPUSA sources have confirmed to him. Fuck, this is overwhelming, man. If he survives this, that video, whatever ultimately happens with Charlie Kirk, and pray for Charlie, pray for his family. And I'm not going to sit here and pull the if you're the praying type. If you're not an evil piece of shit, pray for Charlie Kirk and his family. Simple as that. I'm not here to pander to you or whatever. Pray for Charlie Kirk and his family. But regardless of the outcome here, this will change the country forever. This will absolutely change the country forever. And I do believe, and I don't talk about, my beliefs very much here on YouTube and all of that, but like, I truly believe that God had a hand in saving President Trump. And it looks like God could have a hand in this too. It absolutely is. If President Trump would have died, we would have been in, I can't even comprehend the trouble that we would have been in. And all I'm saying right now, I already see the hand of God in this because I saw the video. And I thought there was a 99.9% chance that Charlie Kirk was done in that moment. So the fact that he's even in critical condition right now is a miracle. Thank you for the raid, Gary. I think Gary's going to hop over here. I think he's got a link. I think. Twitter being down was, or at least not down, but over capacity. So I couldn't send the link. Look at Hassan's tweet. Oh my God. I don't even know if I want to look at Hassan's tweet. I don't even know if I want to. Okay, I was able to get the link through to Gary's Twitter account. Now it did work. But this is going to fundamentally change this country. Asmund Gold says, anyone surprised at what happened to Charlie Kirk hasn't been paying attention. Go anywhere, Reddit, Twitter, and you'll find thousands of unhinged direct calls to violence over politics. Until it's addressed for what it is, things like this will continue to happen, and Asmund Gold is 1,000% right. Asmund Gold has been talking about this. Asmund Gold has been talking about this for a while. This unhinged behavior. Normal people don't talk about killing people on social media over and over again. Normal people don't make jokes about this, threats about this. They don't fantasize about these things. And Asmund Gold has been talking about this for a long time. By the way, I don't know Asmund, but I know he's had a lot going on with his family. So prayers up for Asmund Gold and his family. I know he's been dealing with a lot with his dad. So I hope everything's okay. He's an important voice that we don't have right now currently because he's dealing with real life shit. So I hope all the best for him and his dad. Man, there's a lot of mixed reports right now, dude. I'm seeing so many things right now. I don't know what to believe on Twitter. I really don't. I'm scared to react to anything. Receiving conflicting reports about Charlie Kirk's condition. That was 20 minutes ago. I'm seeing a lot of shit right now on Twitter, and I don't know what to fucking believe. Join in whenever you want. What's up, man?
I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sick to my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
This is more disturbing to me than the assassination attempt on Trump. Because obviously that's insane, that's ridiculous, that's scary. Trump is somebody that has power, right? Mm-hmm. Trump is somebody that, leading a country, all of these things.
Yeah, president being shot is not a rant like it's happened throughout history before.
Yes. Charlie Kirk talks to people. Charlie Kirk speaks. That is scary and disturbing. And look, I know you're talking about all the reports that are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
After watching that video and seeing everything that's going around, I didn't think there was any way that we would be getting updates potentially like this.
Me either.
There are people that are saying that they're getting reports, people that are close to him, that he's stabilized and that he's receiving treatment. That is a miracle. That is a miracle directly from the hand of God. If Charlie Kirk is able to pull through this,
it's already a miracle that he's even alive getting to the hospital. It's already a miracle. Like, again, the video it's rough, man. It's a rough video.
It's rough. And I grew up with gore videos online of people getting their heads chopped off. That stuff doesn't bother me. This video shook me more than anything I've seen in recent memory. Especially when you look an hour before, you see the crowd there, you see Charlie throwing hats out. He is talking to people. And regardless of whatever happens over the next couple hours, to me, this is, I don't know how you can make any argument that this isn't on the media, that this isn't on the people who have gaslit everyone, that this isn't on the people who have used their rhetoric and used the platforms to convince you that people like Charlie Kirk, that their words equate to violence. But that's what we've seen.
Yep.
Even this week, that's what we've seen from CNN, from MSNBC. I haven't been able to tune into your stream, Jeremy, but I'm sure you played the videos of MSNBC being like, well,
Yep.
maybe it was a supporter who got excited and, shot their gun off in excitement like it's a goddamn Mexican party or something. It's obviously not what this is. And those people are directly responsible leading into what we've seen today. There's no words. There's things that I want to say that obviously we cannot say on YouTube or anywhere. But I'm praying hard for Charlie Kirk and his family and everybody at TPUSA. I've met Charlie a handful of times. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm so with Charlie. Like all of the things he says, I think he's done an enormous amount of good for the conservative movement in general. But it's disgusting. It's despicable. It's demonic. And if this man pulls through, it is truly like the hand of God reaching out and healing Charlie Kirk.
Absolutely. Well said, Ryan. What's up, Gary?
I'm pissed.
Well, before you talk, I just want to say the AP and Fox News are reporting that he is alive and in critical condition. Those are the latest reports we're getting, which I cannot believe.
Yeah,
I cannot believe that. So
the thing that is probably like worrisome at this point, when you lose that amount of blood, you can continue, you can do things, but what you're worried about is the lack of oxygen to the brain. Like when you lose that much blood, depending on how quickly you can, like those are things that obviously you'd be very, very concerned about at this point. But even that is insane.
If he survives, it'll be a miracle. Like you just said.
yeah, your mic's a tad low.
Oh, sorry. I'm on a different computer.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. So, I mean, you were just on a stream, so you probably know everything though that's happened, right? Weren't you on a stream?
Yeah, I was just finishing up the nooner of all things. We're talking about pop culture, and this happened, and it's funny. Well, it's not funny, but we were talking about even before this happened, like this narrative that the media has spun for 10 years that there's always some Nazi or white supremacist around the corner, and they're all Republicans and anybody who's left of center. And it has sown so much division. We have a lot of fucking broken brained, weak people out there who were broken during COVID, broken when fucking Trump got elected. And it's tragic and not surprising something like this happened. And all the violence is coming from the left. And isn't it amazing that the left has been saying, oh, what was Biden saying? White supremacy is right around the corner. It's the biggest threat to America. What's the biggest threat to America? What the Savant? What's that fucking show about? It's about getting white supremacy, like a woke white woman getting white supremacy. They have been running this fucking narrative for a decade. Are we surprised that some broken people out there do shit like this? And they got blood in their hands.
Absolutely.
We said this for Trump too.
Ryan, since you're here, because I was supposed to be taking my mom to the doctor. I need to call her real quick, make sure everything's okay. Can you hold it in for just a second? I'll be right back. So
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll be right back.
What's up,
I think it's good to hold it on this one, right? This is like this was, and I saw people tweeting this out before.
Yeah.
Occurred. And I didn't even see it until 30 minutes after it happened. Because somebody texted me and they said, I just saw the Charlie Kirk video, like I'm sick. And I was like, what? I thought maybe like Charlie had posted something, like another angle of the poor girl who got murdered early. That's what I expected it to be about. So I hop on Twitter because I've been at the gym. I hop on Twitter and I could not believe what I was seeing. Go ahead, Gary.
No, sorry. When I first heard he got shot, I thought it was like he got grazed. That's like maybe he got grazed by a bullet. And my chat's like, no, there's video on Twitter. And then I fired it up and I saw it, and it's like, oh, it was bad. It was bad. And I told the story where, in the middle of a prison riot, that we were in. I saw a big guy get stabbed in the jugular, like right here with the shank, and he had blood coming out like that. He lived. That guy lived. So it's possible, but it's gruesome. My wife is like super upset right now. She loves Charlie Kirk. So yeah, it's I saw a rare tweet from Ryan that like how angry you are. I think a lot of people are fucking angry right now, and they should.
I think this is going to change. This is going to change everything.
This is
I mean,
escalation.
we were already heading in that direction with what happened with the Ukrainian girl, and I mean that impacted me just so deeply with watching this poor girl just literally just die at the hands of this fucking monster that should have been in jail already. And her looking up at him reminds me of every time me and Ryan walk into a fast food joint in Tallahassee, Florida, how we have to look in terror. We just go, no, let's go somewhere else. But so that was already setting a tone and a narrative. Charlie Kirk, I think Ryan said it best, that if you want to bring all the bullshit out of it, and I've never claimed I was a big Charlie Kirk fan per se, didn't hate the guy, just he wasn't my guy. You know what I mean? Same with you, Ryan. I don't think you were like a Charlie Kirk guy.
Yeah, it's like when it comes to like his no joke, like his opinions, stuff he talks about, I agree with him on a lot. There's some things I disagree with him on. But overall, I think he's done a ton of good.
Huge amount of good. And so what you said is, this is where eliminate like your fandom or your, because everybody loves Trump and he's so popular and he's a legendary figure, but like stepping away from how you feel about Trump, like Trump is a president, Trump is a divisive figure, everybody, you love him, you hate him, whatever. Charlie Kirk talks to people and he has no power.
Yes.
Yeah. that simplifies it so much, the way Ryan put that. He's just a guy throwing hats out
and debating people
and having conversations.
Debating retarded college students, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Debating people who don't know what gender they are, essentially.
Yeah.
But right, the media has convinced you that that is threatening. They have convinced transgender people that they are completely under attack and going to be eradicated. They have convinced a large amount of people that these words from people like Charlie Kirk equate to violence against them. So if you do that, if you convince those people of that, it can be justifiable to use violence in return. Like that's the reality.
Well,
that's the flow chart here. That's what has happened.
What they have done, these activists, the leftists, and I'll use their terminology, they have othered Republicans. They have othered people like Charlie Kirk. And othered means dehumanize. And it makes it, what Ryan just said, totally okay, because you are fighting for the greater good in your sick fucking head. You're somehow fighting for you're going to stop the most evil person alive, Trump, a fucking reality show host who became president, that Hollywood used to love and people used to like, is now the most dangerous thing. And this side is the most dangerous thing. And once dude, it's baked in scripts. It was baked into every social media post up until a couple of years ago when Twitter got away. It was baked here on YouTube. We still have a lot of people who believe this. And of course, this is going to be the result. Of course.
Chris Pratt just tweeted praying for Charlie Kirk, by the way.
Nice. So if this is confirmed, authorities have confirmed that the Charlie Kirk shooter is a registered Democrat in Utah. If this, I follow this account, they tend to post legitimate stuff. We also have this, if this is the same guy right here, he said he shot him, Charlie Kirk, but we don't know. Let me see if we can hear this audio right here.
How dare you!
Twitter still.
How dare you! 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 He's such a monster! What a monster! Such a monster! Monster! A monster! How dare you! Back it up!
evil people. It keeps freezing up.
He's lucky he got out of there alive, to be honest.
Damn right.
Yep.
Damn right he is.
And look, I when stuff like this happens, you see a million different things. I've heard some people saying, well, that's not actually the guy. They say they don't have him. I've heard stuff that the shot came reportedly from 200 yards away in a building. Like, there's a lot going on that we do not know.
Yep.
But
yeah. So right now, just so everybody that's tuning in, the latest news we have, we got these reports from Glenn Beck and Tim Pool, who said that they were hearing that he made it alive to the hospital. And then the AP and Fox News reported that Charlie Kirk is in critical condition. I didn't hear critical, but stable. I just heard critical condition from the official reports.
Critical.
So right now, that's the latest update we have. If you have seen the video, and unfortunately I have, I would not recommend watching the close-up video. It is really tough to look at. But that video is bad, and when I saw it, I same with Ryan, as Ryan said, I didn't think there was any chance that he survived that moment, much less could make it to the hospital alive. It is an incredibly graphic video that there's one from a distance that you see that I showed here, and that one looked bad enough because you saw his body kind of flail over, but that close-up shot where his neck,
there's a close-up from one angle. There's a close-up from kind of the other side as well. It looks horrific. It looks terrible, and I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing it on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
where I'm sick of scrolling through my feed. But yeah, it's just disturbing, man. It's disturbing that somebody who just speaks to people, who speaks their mind, who is talking about policies, who is talking about, things like his opinion on the right direction for the country, arguing with people about their opinions on their idea of the best direction for the country, social issues, economic issues, all of this stuff. That's why it's so gross. And there's going to be a bunch of clips. There's still people on MSNBC talking right now about saying, well, when you talk like this, you shouldn't be surprised if somebody takes a shot at you. They're actively airing that on places like MSNBC.
All right, we got an update. Critical but stable. That's a TPUSA statement. So if Tim's saying it, that must be a legitimate thing, because, I mean, I would have never seen like 2V News or whatever, but Tim obviously knows people. He knows them personally. I'm sure he's reaching out and confirming this. Critical but stable is, I can't even process this, man. I can't process how he's still alive. I cannot do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Absolutely incredible. So
they want to keep these events from happening. This is why they tried to get Trump 3 times. They want to keep these events from happening. They want to demoralize you into capitulation. Don't let them.
Don't let them. We got this video here from a person that was there.
Basically, I heard a loud bang, which I figured a shot would be a little bit louder, but I just saw it hit him in the chest, and then all of a sudden just tons of blood gushing right out where his heart is, and then he
Well, that's not, I mean, again, when you're right there, I'm sure she misremembered, or she just didn't know what she was seeing, because it was his neck. I think I saw the video once.
It was his neck.
It was his neck. Yeah,
100% his neck, and it's like, it's gruesome.
And slumped down.
So,
go ahead. We don't.
So there are, like I said, I've seen a lot of different stuff. There are people claiming that the UVU spokespeople are saying the suspect is not in custody.
Really?
The person that they had may not be the person. That they do not think the suspect is in custody.
Wow.
So it should be even more disturbing if a shot came from a building.
That's what I.
Well, Fox News reported 200 yards away was where the shot came from.
That's a long distance. So if it comes from a building, that's an op, dude.
Are you sharing your? Okay.
Yeah. So this is from Caitlin Collins, CNN update. Now the UVU spokesperson says the suspect in the shooting of political activist Charlie Kirk is not yet in custody, despite the school saying earlier the police did have someone in custody.
Wow.
So
I hope that guy. Yeah.
So that's why I was saying when we had that up there, because I'd seen some
Yeah.
of this stuff floating around, but I hadn't seen like too many like sources.
Oh, thank
about
you
it.
for that. Yeah, thank you for that. Because now we're just getting now right here. Let me remove that right here. So police have determined the man they took into custody is not the shooter.
Not the shooter.
So there is the clarification right there. So thanks for that info, Ryan. And now that info is starting to trickle in. But why was that guy acting so weird?
Maybe that's
maybe he was overwhelmed. I don't know.
I'd be overwhelmed if I was taken in for a shooting I didn't do.
Yeah, who knows? And maybe
we don't know at the time.
Maybe a couple people pointed his way, and he thought he was about to get killed. You never know. You never know.
I just got a text from someone we know that's very much in the know. It says not one person has said the weapon was recovered. That's a surefire sign they don't have him.
Yes, and
so
that was one of my questions about this, because the thing that didn't make sense what I was talking about earlier was when we heard reports that it was 200 yards away in a building. I didn't understand how we were getting videos like this of this guy where you would have to imagine all the people were.
Right.
But obviously it's just like things that don't make sense in the moment, but who knows if it could make sense later when they explain it all.
Yeah. My God, man. We were already in a very dark place with social media, with this thing, with this girl. And now
Ariana,
this is a whole different level. Now there's all type of shit. So here's a video. I'm not sharing the video, by the way, but it's just like I'm seeing shit all over my Twitter account. Charlie Kirk being rushed to a car to the hospital. It looks like chaos, and it actually does look like a real video, but I'm not going to share it. So right here, here we go. Charlie Kirk shooter still at large, CNN is reporting. Suspect is not in custody. The man whom they did arrest was not the shooter per police. Fuck.
Yes.
Wow. I see people in the chat telling me stuff. I'm waiting to see if I can get stuff from like legitimate sources and things like that. I know somebody said someone is reporting that Charlie is gone, but that was just in my chat. I'm looking to see if
it is a flurry on social media.
It's crazy. Like when I was trying to send you the link, Gary, I couldn't even send it. Like it said, Twitter is just it's overworked at this point.
Yeah, it's slow,
very slow, very hard to actually get stuff. And like I said, we're going to keep it here for now because I do trust Tim Pool. And this is a TPUSA statement that he is retweeting. Glenn Beck has also said that he has heard from people. AP has reported he is stable or critical. And Fox News has reported that he was critical. I don't know who John Sullivan is. I don't know who the fuck that is. So I see you guys saying John Sullivan's reporting on, but I don't know who that is.
I think the crazy thing is that Charlie Kirk, to me, when I look at like the grand scheme of things and Turning Point as a whole, and I've been to several Turning Point events. They've invited me out there a couple times. I know a lot of people who work with TPUSA, and I know all of them are going crazy right now, obviously.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh. At 31 years old.
I'm going to get some more sources to see. I mean, Disclosed TV has always been very good about things. So
they're pretty good, but
yeah.
Like we said, you never know. There's a lot of stuff floating out there right now.
There is a lot of stuff going on. Glenn Beck has not tweeted out in 50 minutes since he said he heard good news. So,
Charlie Kirk is not a radical. Charlie Kirk is not an extremist. Charlie Kirk is somebody that represents the vast majority of conservative people in this country. A lot of people. This is disgusting. And I am, I think that we're
heading to a really bad place right now.
Yes,
we are.
We're heading for a really bad place right now. I do not see anybody else saying what Disclosed TV is saying right now, but they have been very good about their reporting. I'm trying, and Twitter is moving really slow.
I have something from let's see.
You may share it.
A Deseret News reporter saying that Utah Speaker Mike Schultz, so Utah House of Representatives, well, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Let me share the right one. That Utah Speaker Mike Schultz confirms Charlie Kirk has passed. It's this one right here. So this is a politics reporter for Deseret. Mike Schultz is, again, a Utah representative. So, look, when we saw that video, I think a lot of us kind of assumed that this would be the end result and that it would be a true miracle if it weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And there are really, it's like I said earlier, it's tough to find words to say how despicable that this is, how demonic and how evil this is, and what it tells us about the state of this country and where it's going.
We're in a really, this right now is, I was not going to say this out of, I was literally going to use this word, and as I was about to say it, and I don't want it to seem like I'm saying it for the reasons you would think, but it is truly a turning point for us. As soon as I thought about saying that, I'm like, I'm not trying to say that. But that's what this is going to be. Charlie Kirk being shot and killed in front of thousands of college students having a conversation will change the course of this country. We cannot go back from this moment. We can't. I would argue right now that Charlie Kirk was the most influential voice for young people in the conservative movement.
Mm-hmm.
I know Scott Pressler is really a big voice as well, but he's more like voter registration. Like Charlie Kirk's out there educating people, educating them.
Yes, and what Turning Point has done as an organization over the past several years, right, is pretty much unmatched in terms of the number of places they go, the speakers that they have, the people that they have speaking, all of the stuff that they put together. I don't think you're wrong in saying that. And that's why the media has been targeting him. That's why the media says these things about him. That's why they try to gaslight people about the very mainstream, in terms of like mainstream conservatives, mainstream right wing, the very mainstream movement that Charlie Kirk really represents. It's not extreme. That's why they want him done, because of how effective Turning Point is.
Yes. This is an escalation, and they want this. That was a pretty precise shot.
Yes, it was. I mean, that was
a pretty precise shot, and it served its purpose, especially if, as of right now, we don't know who the shooter is, and
he's still at large, apparently.
Would anybody be surprised if we never find out? They want to keep people from meeting like this. They want to hurt Turning Point. They want to silence voices who have opinions. He's 31. He was 31. Just showed up in a South Park episode, by the way, to show you how much impact he actually had. And here's how Variety was reporting not the death, but just the shooting. They made sure to point out that Charlie Kirk has opposed gun control, climate change, DEI politics, and critical race theory and gay marriage, and supported Israel. They had to make sure to put that in. So they had to make sure that he's a climate change denier. You can't hate the media enough.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
And now, like, they're going to wake a sleeping giant. There's going to be, I'll try to be measured. They want this to happen. They've been egging people on forever. They want this conflict. They want to destabilize. They want to demoralize. That's why they fuck with our elections. So you don't trust the vote anymore. That's why they fuck with the judicial system. So you don't trust the judicial system anymore. And the reason they do that is they're going to swing in and they'll come in and save and change everything. That's the whole fucking point about this. This is why they're releasing criminals on the streets in democratic cities.
Yes, exactly.
To destabilize this country.
I'm trying to find more information, but Twitter is worse than I've seen it in a long time right now in terms of the feed. Ryan, you had something to say, so feel free to go ahead and say it.
I just want to say this side has showed a lot of restraint.
A
lot of restraint compared to the other side. It is scary for what this might mean going forward.
Yep.
That is not us advocating for anything at all, but it's just talking about the reality and what this means and what a moment this is, and the amount of people that have seen this, the amount of people that are going to be fucking angry and frustrated and pissed after dealing with years and years and years of this. And that is not a good thing.
No. It is going to be fucking ugly. And that is just a fact. If they wake the sleeping giant of the majority who is just trying to go about their lives, work, who are constantly just getting henpecked by needless laws, destroying your rights on social media when we have 3-letter agencies on Twitter trying to silence people over an opinion on a cold. They're trying to stoke the flames, and they might not like what they see.
Yeah, this is on Real America's Voice, obviously, that has the Charlie Kirk show. That says Charlie Kirk has passed. They updated it, Charlie Kirk assassinated. So
by Charlie Kirk assassinated. Let that sink in.
I cannot process where we are right now. I can't believe this. The left celebrated George Floyd and shot Charlie Kirk. The left put up monuments for George Floyd and assassinated Charlie Kirk. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Is this a video or is this just a screenshot? This is just a screenshot.
It's just a screenshot of what Real America's Voice was presenting. They're obviously live right now, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it seemed like it was impossible that he could have survived what we saw. I hope the video is kind of mass removed from social media at this point in time. It is a bad video.
It is, but
I know.
Look,
I
don't want to see it. I don't want to see it again, having already seen it.
Yeah.
I think people should see it.
It's just like I think about him having kids and a family and all that. Like they're gonna see this for the rest of their lives. You know what I mean? Like that's where I come from. But I understand. I know your argument. Yeah.
I think people should see it.
Yeah.
because it's disturbing. And I think people need to be disturbed and shocked by this.
If it were in the way that the girl video, if it was just edited where you don't see the blood spewing from his neck, you know what I mean? Like maybe put like a blur over that or something. Like it's fucking like the video of the girl, the one that we see where he makes the impact, you know, they kind of blur over the spot where he cuts her and but man, just seeing Charlie Kirk in that position, this is Charlie fucking Kirk. This is Charlie fucking Kirk. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And again, this video made me fucking sick to my stomach and pissed off and all of these things. And I don't need to see it again.
No.
But I think it's important that everybody sees it.
Yeah.
To watch and see the ramifications of where the past several years have led us.
All right, I agree. Right.
Yeah.
Ryan's right. Ryan's right.
Yeah.
Ryan's right.
Yep. Sam
Ryan
Hyde,
is right.
Carl Benjamin are saying the same thing, right?
Yes.
Like just as you said that, they're saying like you got to watch it once. You need to experience the horror.
Yeah, we can't hide from it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go through that shit to see the reality. And
now there's a ton of angles. Here's one that sorry, Gary. There's an account called Wake Up America. I'm not going to play the video, but I'll show you this, and it's a less it's a angle of the shooting. Let me stop sharing yours right here. This angle, and I'm not going to play it, but because you'll see Charlie talking right here. This is before he gets shot. This one's not easy to watch either, but there's going to be a lot of different angles of this on social media. Go ahead, Gary. What were you going to say?
I got it. My chat was talking about Hassan's. I'm going to Hassan Piker.
Yeah,
his son said America's a violent country. This is the 46th school shooting of the year or something in regards to Charlie Kirk.
Oh my God, dude.
And I mean, you can go through Hassan's. I'm sure he's got a lot of stuff up there that you could lead to believe that maybe he has told his audience what a threat Charlie Kirk is.
Yeah, he was supposed to debate him
in
a couple weeks, right? 72,000 likes for that fucking
72,000 likes. Man, we have
3 million impressions from.
I think Asmongold's tweet says it perfectly. And Asmongold has been saying this for a while.
Yep.
And he says it right here. Anyone surprised at what happened to Charlie Kirk hasn't been paying attention? Go anywhere, Reddit, Twitter. You'll find thousands of unhinged direct calls to violence over politics. Until it's addressed for what it is, things like this will continue to happen.
100%.
He has been talking about this a lot, and he's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, wait, you can stop. I'll stop sharing your screen for now, Ryan. I know you want to scroll around or whatever. So right now, reports are that Charlie Kirk is dead at 31 years old. Shot by an unhinged person. However, the initial reports of the person that they were saying did it, turns out that's not the person. The person that the police had in custody, reports that he was a registered Democrat. As of right now, the person that shot Charlie Kirk is still on the run based on the information that we have. Okay, so Fox News 4 minutes ago tweets out that Charlie Kirk is in critical condition, but this was 4 minutes ago, but that could be like an AI update.
Yeah.
So we haven't heard, we've heard from Real America's Voice. We've heard from several people. Now Tim Pool just tweeted out, oh my God, reports are Charlie is dead. So that is from Tim Pool, but he's going off the information that we have been repeating. Thank you, Legalize Adulthood. I see you, brother. And Willie Will and all of you. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. Just prayers for Charlie Kirk and his family in the chat. We also have another situation unfolding right now.
Colorado,
Two students have been shot at a Denver area high school. Two students have been shot at a Denver area high school. We don't have information. Now, drama alert, and again, that's essentially Keemstar, is reporting that Charlie Kirk has passed away, but we're going to wait for the AP, Fox News, or someone directly. But I think he's dead. I do think he's dead.
I think it's, unfortunately, with all these different things, with Real America's Voice running with it as well. I think it's yes, he is.
And like I said, just seeing the video of it was awful. God, man. How in the hell have we gotten to this point right here? Now, what's going to happen is the Democrats are going to run for gun control. That's what they're going to do. We've already heard MSNBC saying, how is the Trump administration going to spin this? Where do we go from here?
Well, I don't want to say.
Yeah,
I don't want to say.
It's tough to say what I think, where I think we're going, and still have this live stream be up. But look, people are very upset about this. A lot of people are mad. I have people texting me that I haven't heard from in years that aren't very political, that are telling me how fucking infuriated they are and that something has to happen and blah, blah, blah. Obviously, there's a lot of people in this chat that are very upset as well.
Yep.
Again, that is a frightening reality.
You are correct.
Is this the moment?
Just the news that he's passed. Yes. Is this what I'm hearing? Yes. Can I get here?
I mean,
Yes. Wow. Right here, we're having this moment, guys. Let's go around the horn, Gene. You continue on the horrendous news that Charlie Kirk has passed.
Well, my prayers are for Erica, for her children, for his family. This is beyond devastating, Eric. I've known Charlie, as I said, since he was a child, running around, coming to conservative events.
John,
has Trump said anything? Have we had a truth at all?
He had on the initial reports of Charlie getting shot, he tweeted out to pray for Charlie and his family. That's the last I heard from Trump. That's the last thing. I haven't heard anything else from Trump. We had a release from JD Vance too when it was just reported that he was shot. But so there we have it. It is about as official as it can be. Charlie Kirk dead at 31 years old.
So young.
For the crime of speaking. That is what Charlie Kirk did. He spoke. He had opinions. And, I will say this. And now that, because obviously Ryan kind of corrected me on it, but I think Charlie Kirk would want that video continue shown too.
Yep.
I absolutely think he would. So you just think about people's fucking kids and families and seeing that. But absolutely, man. Charlie Kirk would want that video up so people can see exactly what the left are capable of.
100%. And obviously Charlie Kirk runs Turning Point USA, a conservative it's a conservative company. It is also a very Christian company, right? That is a huge part of what TPUSA does. That is a huge part of who Charlie Kirk is. And that is one of the reasons he's been targeted as well. It's not just conservatism under attack, it's Christianity. And Charlie Kirk is one of the most outspoken about his faith, about its importance hand in hand with your political viewpoint, and why he felt called to do these things. That's another one of the reasons why he is dead. That is impossible to separate from Charlie Kirk. 31 years old.
I can't. This is crazier. This is crazier than the Trump thing when I covered it live. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at a loss for words that Charlie Kirk got shot.
And
killed.
Not, as Ryan said earlier, not a hyperbolic guy. Not really that extreme at all. You know, pretty common sense on some stuff, and smart. And this is the guy you take out?
Wrong guy to take out. Like, wrong guy to take out, because this is going to have such an impact on what happens moving forward.
Graham Linehan just tweeted out, you just created thousands more Charlie Kirks.
You absolutely did. 100%.
And what we're trying not to say is, we'll go back to Ryan's thoughts on restraint. You know, a lot of people have wanted to hold back because, you know, again, we're it's working class people. They just want to go along with their lives. They don't really want to be bothered by much with government. But and I talked about this on the Nooner. Let's go back to remember when Bad Robot said no more white comfort?
Yep.
During the riots. They that's what they want. They don't want you to be comfortable. They want you to be afraid. And they want you to bend the knee out of fear, out of derision, all of it. And I think the opposite is going to happen. I think the absolute opposite is going to happen. And as we said earlier, this is an escalation, and it probably should be. I'll leave it there. But
they made this man a martyr.
Like they did.
That's who Charlie Kirk is now. He is a martyr for his faith. He is a martyr for this movement. He is a martyr for conservatives. That's what they have done. And as horrible, as horrific, as disgusting as this is, these people have no idea what the fuck they have just awakened with this.
Yep.
I agree. And President Trump has now made a tweet. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me. And now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. That is from President Trump. Holy shit. Charlie Kirk, dead.
Twitch streamers, be careful what you fucking say.
Yep. I hope people right now are going through all of Hassan's stuff and finding comments that he made about conservatives and Charlie Kirk and all of that, because I guarantee you there's something that I guess like Twitch still does the whole thing where it deletes your VOD after like a week or whatever it is. I don't know how it fucking works. You know what I mean? But yeah, what you're going to see now, you're going to see a mass celebration on Reddit. You're going to see a mass celebration on Twitter from these deranged lunatics.
Already happening.
Yeah, it's already happening. It's all over the place. There's nothing you can say that makes this okay. All you can do is think about all the stuff that Charlie Kirk was teaching. Think about all the good he was doing. Think about all the focus. Because, yeah, like, the truth is Charlie Kirk, like, what he built with TP USA, it was bigger than Charlie Kirk in a lot of ways. And that's the legacy that a great leader leaves behind. Like, what he created with Turning Point was so massive and so influential. And you could argue that Turning Point might be the single most important movement to getting Donald Trump elected. I mean, everywhere you go with these big events that they were putting on, we went to one, Ryan. We went to a Turning Point action, I think is what it was. I mean, that was me and you. I know you've been to several, but
Yeah. I think DeSantis spoke at a Turning Point action event and stuff like that. I've been lucky enough to be invited to several of them and lucky enough to meet Charlie a couple of times. And yeah, what they've built is incredible. It's absolutely incredible, and it's very impactful.
Yep.
It's very impactful, and that's why the media are scared of the Charlie Kirks of the world.
Yep. Man. One of his daughters was at the tent. Yep. I saw a report. So I think it's Glenn Beck that actually, there's a video of Glenn Beck talking about one of his daughters was there. I don't know where his wife was at the time. You know, like, I don't know if you heard me at the beginning. I know, Ryan, you said you probably weren't listening, but like, did you guys see what Trump did yesterday with this fucking
with the protesters?
How did they get that
close to him?
He can't do. And JD Vance was there, and Pete Hegseth was there. Like, you can't fucking do this. Like, I listen. We all know Trump is a badass. He thinks he can handle whatever. Donald Trump cannot put himself in that position again. JD Vance cannot put himself in that position again. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Someone that is close to Trump, risk him getting pissed off at you. Tell Trump to never put himself in that position again. That was downright crazy. And then less than 24 hours after Trump puts himself in that position, Charlie Kirk gets murdered. People, like, you got to take this stuff seriously, man. It's like I always say, you know, when we have our events and stuff, we take security very seriously. We're nobodies.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, like, I can't believe how close Trump got to these unhinged fucking weirdos screaming at him that he's Hitler. He was literally, what, less than 10 feet?
All this white supremacy Nazi shit is the left's satanic panic. And now you've broken people, you've made them hysterical. They think, you know, Ryan, both you guys brought it up earlier. They're convinced, trans people are convinced they're going to be locked up in cages, and he's going to start rounding up the Jews any minute, or, you know, all the ways back in Israel. I don't know how their logic fucking works in this, but this is a result of that. This is a direct result. Media has blood on their hands.
There is no fucking way. I have not heard this. I'm going on Libs of TikTok's headline. There's no fucking way Pritzker is blaming Trump. Let's hear what he has to say.
Oh, my sympathy to Charlie Kirk's family and to Charlie Kirk, who obviously has, you know, become a target for somebody. I don't know whether it's political violence because I don't know who did it. I know they seem to have somebody in custody. But I will say that political violence, unfortunately, has been ratcheting up in this country. We saw the shootings, the killings in Minnesota. We've seen other political violence occur in other states. And I would just say it's got to stop. And I think there are people who are fomenting it in this country. I think the president often foments it.
Jesus. Fuck off.
January 6th.
Oh, he
fuck off. Hey, bring up the tiki torches too. You forgot to bring those up.
I mean, there's still 10 seconds left. So
rioters who clearly, you know, have tripped a new era of political violence.
Gee, who's behind that political violence? You know those rioters that they were passing out gas masks to? Flying foreign flags in an American city? Yeah, that was
fucking believable, man. We're in dangerous territory right now, man.
Yep.
We are in dangerous fucking territory. I can't even search Twitter right now.
No.
Like nothing's even auto-populating. I don't know if it's just me or what. So let's see if I can.
It's just been slow for me basically this entire time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. 3 hours ago. So here's Charlie Kirk's last fucking tweet. If we want things to change, it's 100% necessary to politicize the senseless murder of is it Irina? Is that how you say
Irina.
it? Because it was politics that allowed a savage monster with 14 priors to be free on the streets to kill her. That was Charlie Kirk's last tweet.
On August 22nd, Irina Zarutska was stabbed to death on the rail system in Charlotte, North Carolina, by a savage career criminal.
Her life story, I think, will be told both in the United States and Ukraine for years to come. What do you think the importance of this story is most fundamentally?
This was one of the coldest, most senseless murders I've ever seen. She had no interaction with this guy whatsoever. She was sitting minding her own business, and he just takes out a knife and just decides to stab her. I do say this with some form of just heaviness. I don't like politicizing situations like this, but it just necessitates it because there are so many dynamics at play here. Based on the information evidence we have, the attacker did say, "I got that white girl." The attacker racialized it in his own telling of this situation. And we all know this. Any honest observer of your program knows this, including Van Jones even knows this deep down, which is that, of course, if a random white person on a subway took out a knife and stabbed a black girl senselessly to death, there would be massive media coverage. There would be policy changes. There would be people having to apologize for this. We saw this in George Floyd, and yet, for whatever reason, this situation has not garnered even a fraction of that kind of outrage.
I am numb. So 3 hours ago, he had the pinned tweet for 4 hours ago. It's probably him live, I think. Was this him live at the thing?
That's the live stream.
Jesus. I just can't believe this, man. I cannot believe this. So if you're just tuning in,
Charlie Kirk was shot today, and he's dead at 31.
Dead at 31. There's video of it. We all saw the video. We had little hope that he could survive based on the video, but there were reports coming in from, people that, have communication with people that are close to Charlie, and there were some few positive reports that he did arrive at the hospital alive, but in critical condition. There were reports that he was, maybe stable. But if you saw the video, you kind of knew that there's little chance that he or anyone else could have survived what we saw and what that video shows us. There were reports that the person that shot him was taken into custody, that he was a registered Democrat in Utah. Those reports turned out to not be true. As the time of me talking about this right now, unless there's an update I'm not aware of, the person that shot Charlie Kirk is still on the run and
Is still at large.
So
they have not found the person yet,
or the
and
weapon.
At least they have not announced to us that they have.
Correct. So, this is where we are, and you could not. With everything going on with the Ukrainian girl, and now with Charlie Kirk, I think me, Gary, and Ryan all feel the same way, along with probably all of you, that we're heading for a very, very, very dark place right now. And I don't see any way. I don't see any way to avoid it. I see none.
Like I said, people have been very restrained for a long time when it comes to this stuff. We see a white girl murdered by an animal in Charlotte. The streets aren't burning. There isn't mostly peaceful that stuff isn't happening, right? People have been mostly restraint on our side when it comes to these things. Something like this could signal the end of that.
Yeah, there's got like we're way past the breaking point. JD Vance has posted Trump's truth. So there is JD Vance's tweet. I have to imagine, and honestly, like I feel that. I mean, you've got Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, all of them guys were very close with Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was close with every major player in the Republican Party and the conservative movement. He was very close. Everyone, he knew all of them.
Yep.
This is something that will not be, this can't be taken lightly. It wouldn't be taken lightly in normal circumstances, but The fact that all of them had a very, very good personal relationship with Charlie Kirk. Man, oh man, oh man. By the way, we are not going to do our Mario Kart stream tonight. Krista is informed the team we're going to be canceling that. So it just doesn't seem right to play a fucking video game when you've got fucking world burning right now. So no Mario Kart stream tonight on Geeks and Gamers Play. I might just, I may do some stuff tonight. I mean, personally, you know what I want to do? I want to go fucking hang out with my family. That's what I want to fucking do right now. This is fucking insane. And this last few days has been really, really, like I said it earlier before you guys got here. I'm not the type of person that gets, overwhelmed or worked up or whatever. Like if the internet's too much, sometimes you just like, you know what you do? You turn the fucking internet off and you go watch a fucking TV show or you play a fucking video game and you detach, because we're all heavily intertwined in the internet for what we do for a living. But it's real easy to kind of be like, hey, I'm just going to chill. Ryan, I know you have your days where you have time where you just kind of step away for just a bit. We all do that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know how to get away from this shit, because I go and look at my daughter and my family right now and I'm thinking about this shit.
Yeah. It's like, look, I am not usually overly affected by the happenings of random stuff online, horrible things that happen every day. I'm usually not too personally affected by it. This is different. Not just because I, had the honor of meeting Charlie a couple times. It's because of what this represents and how horrific this is. And, before I hopped on this stream, and I would advocate everybody else do the same thing. Tell the people you love that you love them.
Mm-hmm.
Because something like this is a wake-up call. That just because of your faith and just because of your politics, you are a target. You are a target, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do, how much you prepare, how much you may be ready for whatever. It can happen at any time. So I would say tell the people you love that you love them.
Charlie Kirk just uploaded a video talking about what happened to that Ukrainian girl. And now he is the one people are talking about now.
Yep.
It's hard to process. It's hard to understand it. I still don't understand it. This is the most, like, I've done a few difficult streams. I remember the Kobe Bryant one. When Kobe died, I was a mess because I was just, it didn't comprehend. And of course with his daughter,
that's a freak accident.
Correct.
This is a murder. This is an assassination.
This is an assassination.
Correct.
Politically motivated.
The Trump thing, I think Ryan put that broke that down very well. Like, it's not okay what happened with Trump, but it's like, Charlie Kirk's at an event talking to kids, talking to college kids, having conversations, open dialogue. Hey, you want to have a conversation? Hey, do you disagree with me? And now, like, this is, you think about the Ben Shapiro's of the world, the Steven Crowders of the world, the guys that go out there in these public areas and they're all thinking like this could have been me. The Scott Presslers, that guy's always got boots on the ground. He's out there knocking on doors. This is unbelievable, man. My God.
There's certain events that set the precedent for the future. And there's certain events that can tell you how a year or a decade is going to go. Remember how this year started. We had a Tesla truck, a guy blowing himself up in a Tesla truck at Trump Tower. We've had Temu Civil War, Temu World War III. We've had a decade packed into this year. It's a year of absolute chaos, and it's undeniable. This, again, levels things up. This has been coming to a head for a long time. Speakers from even people like Milo Yiannopoulos or Gavin McGinnis were always stopped from speaking at colleges by Antifa. This has been ramping up for a long time. And for one, these guys, they can't stop. That's what they want this to stop. You have to beef up security, metal detectors. Remember when we had to walk through metal detectors for a Joker movie because of the fucking hysteria? But now this is real.
Yep.
And this is coming from the side who has been warning us of incel violence for the last 10 years.
It's just, I feel like that we are not done with this shit too.
No,
That's
Trump
what worries me.
is in danger. Trump is in danger all the time. That's why it's good that you brought that up. Like, he cannot do shit like that anymore.
He can't.
And the vice president can't be.
That isn't like just on him either. Like that is
no.
That is on everyone surrounding him that let that happen.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
How many failures do we need around this stuff?
Yeah, like right here. So I want to show people what we're talking about. This is insane that Trump got put in this position right here. This is last night at dinner. President Trump, J.D. Vance, and Pete Hegseth, along with the rest of his administration, is sitting right here and listen.
Trump is the Hitler of our time. Free DC, free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time. Free DC, free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time. Free DC, free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time. What do you want your legacy to be?
Let's go.
Fucking woke white women.
Yeah, there's freaking. So we had
Rubio.
the most important fucking people. So right now, we were literally sitting there. We were like a crazy person away from Mike fucking Johnson being our president.
Jesus Christ.
Time to go. Time to go. Let's go.
Free DC, free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time.
If he was the Hitler of your time, you would not have survived that fucking
You'd
moment.
be dead.
You dumb fucking bitch. But yes, he cannot. Whoever's like, I hope he, and again, you're right about this, Ryan, about, I mean, it's not like Trump is like, hey, so we making sure all the crazies are out of the restaurant I'm going into. Like, his security detail is supposed to be on top of this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's not on Trump. Like,
yeah.
That's on everybody. That's on Secret Service. That's on all the security people in this event. I don't understand how this happens. Like, I don't understand how these people get in that room.
Unreal. Well, I don't know how much longer you guys want to hang out. You guys are welcome to hang as long as you want. I'm going to give some closing thoughts and, read some of these super chats. And like I said, no Mario Kart tonight. It just doesn't feel right. I
hear you. I'm going to bounce. Right, so. I'm going to bounce. I'm going to stream in a little. I'm probably just going to talk a little bit about this and not for long because I don't really feel like talking about anything entertainment related after something like this. So that's probably what I'm going to do.
Okay.
But
well, thanks for hopping on, Ryan. Always awesome to get your takes on things and hear your perspective on stuff. And you guys just understand. I hear the uncensored version of Ryan's thoughts on these things, and maybe one day you will. But he had to give you the measured version, but the unhinged version or the regular version of Ryan, the non-YouTube friendly version.
Yeah,
what we need more of in this world.
Like, so. I also just want to like be crystal clear. When we're talking about how bad we think things are going to get, that's not us advocating for anything.
Not
that's
even
us
close.
That's us predicting. That's us like looking at the state, looking at how emotional. I'm very emotional right now. Looking at how emotionally people are responding to this, and understandably so, and reaching a logical conclusion. Overall, my prayers to Charlie Kirk's family, to the entire Turning Point USA organization and their families, everybody that's been shook by this. It's awful. It's horrible. But it is our new reality.
Well
rest
said,
in
sir.
peace, Charlie Kirk.
Well said. What time are you going live, Ryan?
Probably in an hour, to be honest with you. I'm going to do
All
it
right.
early because I don't want to sit around and think about this for too much longer. So,
Yeah, well, you guys go subscribe to RK Outpost. Mods, if you can drop a link so you guys can go hang out there with him. But appreciate you, Ryan.
Yep.
I'm gonna
talk to you guys later.
take care,
Yep.
brother. I'm gonna hang. This is therapeutic.
hang?
Yeah,
Okay.
I won't interrupt too much,
Oh,
but
it's fine,
I'll
man.
keep you company,
So,
man.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. I can't process this at all. Legalized adulthood, proper 199 says it's a sad day and a truly tragic event. I understand what you're saying about the video, but I watched the beheading of the video of Nick Berg in 2004, and that was enough for me. I have been doing my best to not see the video of the train killing. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Yeah, listen, it's very, very not often that for me when I kind of just emotionally kind of lose focus. That's where I lost focus on the Charlie Kirk thing, saying that we shouldn't see the video because that's against everything I always say anyway. I always say like we can't censor shit.
I understand
We have to
why.
see it, so-
I understand why you say that because it's great. Like X-Ray Girl didn't want to see it. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't like,
Mhm.
but you guys aren't wrong. Nobody wants to see violence like that. I've seen it in real life, and
Yeah.
and that's why I don't really love seeing it in movies a lot. But it's important to see that it is once. It's like I remember the first time I saw film of the JFK assassination. I was very young. I was in a library, Jeremy, and I saw what happened to his head. I think it was like 10, and it disturbed the shit out of me. But it still didn't seem real. This will help people internalize the horror of the horror of war, the horror of assassination, the horror of violence, and the thing our restraint has been trying to avoid for years. And restraint ain't working anymore.
No, it's not.
It's not working anymore.
It's just, and I see the I saw the super chat from Usage for $100. Look, my job is to make sure that people get what they want. So, if the people truly do want a stream tonight, right here, Jeremy, please do Mario Kart stream tonight. People need some light in the darkness. There are a lot of people, men especially, who will be feeling alone and isolated tonight. If you guys can stomach it, they could use some place to go and share their grief and more.
If terrible idea.
If you guys, if that's what the people want, 100% I can make that happen. I don't know how many people I can have there. I can't commit everybody, but let me just see what everybody says. But I appreciate your words right there, and I totally understand it. It could just be a situation where I go live because I'm gonna have to catch up on super chats anyway. So I could just go live individually. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, there's people like, just so you're, and I'm not going to name names. There's people on my crew. They're very affected by this. They're not like me, some people are, but I can't, this is hitting people this has gone beyond politics. This is not a political issue right now. It's just not. And so, I think just doing a stream is probably better later on in that time slot than to gather a bunch of people around that are going to feel really weird. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I'll need a couple hours to process everything too. Judy for a $99.99. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. Warren Smith for a proper 199 says 199 love for Charlie. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, brother. Steve says from mainstream media, the courts, the entertainment, to facilitating an all-out invasion to the WEF, to big tech. Who controls it? Is it Mexicans? Who is the people, the smoke detector, the people who smoke detector chirps? Who is actively destroying this country from within? Well, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that will say it's the Jews because they love to get in my comment section and say that. But ultimately, if that were the case, there'd be a lot more logic to it. But I think that it's simply put, you have a lot of mentally deranged people that the left is taking advantage of. And we've seen that. There's tangible evidence of that. Okay. So bottom line is Donald Trump, they tried to murder him, but I'm also told that Trump works for Israel. So which one is it?
Yeah.
It's amazing how I can poke holes in these ridiculous arguments that people seem to think that I'm supposed to buy into. Trump works for Israel, Jeremy, but they also, they also tried to kill him two or three times. Okay, that makes sense. Eric for $100 says the left is going to celebrate this as a win. This is not the win they think it is. It is the beginning of their downfall. R.I.P. Charlie.
Yeah. I saw Gavin Newsom come out and say something, and violence is, and it's good that we're seeing people on the left call this out. I guarantee you what they'll say is we got to stop violence in this country, and they will not acknowledge the part they have played in this. Now, if you want to be a genuine person on the left who's calling this out, if you're part of the political class or the fourth estate, you should at this point acknowledge that our rhetoric has driven a lot of this. Maybe we dial it down. Maybe we start talking to each other more. Maybe we stop demonizing Trump supporters, dehumanizing half the country. I doubt we'll see any of that. I'll doubt. I mean, like, give credit to Bill Maher. Bill Maher at least says, I'm not going to hate Trump supporters. I'm done with that. Like, and that's good. He's a fucking phony, but at least somebody's saying that, right? Until that happens, nothing is going to calm down. And we need, I've got kids, you've got kids, a lot of people in the chat have kids. We want our kids to grow up in a safe country. We do. Everybody does. It's not looking like that's going to happen right now.
Yeah, this is a crucial point right now. And the way that it's handled. So again, I want to reiterate what Ryan was, kind of clarifying, is because we know how the fucking left likes to twist and manipulate everything that's fucking said. No one is saying that it needs to happen. No one's saying that a breaking point or a dark time needs that. It says we're heading towards that.
No, I don't want it to happen.
I don't either.
And I dude, I don't black pill on society. I mean, half my streams during COVID were like, we'll get through this, guys. And we will get through this. But, there's a point where we can't rely on Trump. I talked about it on the Nooner, Jeremy. Trump doesn't have enough time. He's too old. He can't fix this. This cultural problem, this cultural rot we have in our country needs to be fixed by us.
Yep.
By us. And I'm more guilty than most of you. You guys, I didn't vote. I didn't care for a long fucking time. And that's on me. That's on me. So how we fix this is we become painfully aware of who is on our school board, who is on the city council, who is on the county board of supervisors. Anybody who lords over us, we need to know who they are, what they fucking eat for dinner. Do they like dogs or not? I want to know everything about them. And then we need to start voting in people with common fucking sense. Because the other side, the activists, the political activists with a lot of a deep state Marxist backing, has infiltrated all of our institutions for decades. It's going to take that long to clear it up. And the only people who are going to do that is us.
Yep.
Trump is not in control of our government right now. That's what concerns me. You think Trump has any control over the three-letter agencies? The people he appointed, who put in charge, shit is being kept from them.
Yep.
I
mean, you saw it with Kash Patel and Dan Bongino. That they don't have all the answers, even about his own assassination.
No, we don't know shit. We don't know shit about the Vegas shooter. Remember the Vegas shooter? We don't know shit about him. Like, how is that even possible?
Yep.
We got the fucking the passports of the 9/11 hijackers somehow, but we don't know anything about the assassination on Trump, the Vegas shooter. It's all a big fucking mystery. Hell, do we have the shooter of Charlie Kirk yet?
No, and we still don't. I just see Laura Loomer just tweeted out the shooter who shot and killed Charlie Kirk is still at large. He's still
in the
running
wind.
around
In the wind, and they're gonna have to find surveillance footage, triangulate the shot. That's going to take days. And this dude is gone.
I will say that, like, you know, there is nobody on this planet that can do what Trump has done, but you are correct. He's too, I don't want to say he's too old to, like, because he's obviously doing a wonderful job. You know, he's had some missteps here and some questionable things, but like, he's done a great job in the last 6 to 8 months. And a lot has changed culturally. Things have changed. You know, the conversation has shifted in a lot of different directions. We've seen things happen in this country that we never thought were possible just a few years ago. But who is going to? And I know that the idea is JD Vance can take the baton and run with it. And I hope that's the case. But JD Vance without Donald Trump, I don't know what that looks like, because Trump takes all of the air out of the room.
There's nobody like him.
There's nobody like
There's
him.
nobody like him. That his ego helps him a lot. You have to not give a shit to a certain level, like just no fucks to give at all. And you know, Glenn Beck told the story. I don't know if you saw this on Twitter. Glenn Beck told the story of that kind of woke him up on, like, the president is just a puppet, when he was called into George W. Bush's office, and basically he missed a show, flew out to the White House, got yelled at by George W. Bush because he made a flippant comment of basically, if the left wants to impeach him, they should impeach him on this issue. I don't even know what the issue is. George Bush got mad and chewed him out, fucking cussed him out, and then at the end tried to make him feel better by going, listen, Glenn, everything's gonna be okay. I'm doing everything that I'm being told. And that's by the State Department, by unelected officials in the State Department who run our country. And it's the same people who told Clinton what to do. It's the same people who told Obama what to do. They're fucking puppets. Trump is the first one who goes, fuck you, I'm not listening to you. That's why he's a danger. And he's over the target. And that's why you're seeing so much resistance, because he is changing things. It ain't perfect. Holy shit, it's not perfect. And I think he's done some dumb stuff. But the cultural shift was undeniable. And the reason is, Jeremy, is like this cultural shift was being held back. That's why it was like a dam breaking. It was being held back by entertainment, by social media, by our government. And the public was swaying all along on this. And now, you know, those floodgates have opened. And it hasn't been perfect at all. And it's been ugly in some cases, but now they're feeling threatened. Now they're actually feeling threatened. But the deep state is deep. It's
Yes,
deep,
it
and they're
is.
not going to go down without a fight. The fucking house always wins, guys. You are taking on the house.
Jeez. The more stuff I see, I can't believe it, man. Charlie Kirk. President Trump.
Fucking Kirk.
President Trump has ordered American flags at half staff until Sunday evening for Charlie Kirk. Pins Fan for Life says, Irina was the white George Floyd. Charlie is the white MLK for a proper 199. The only way...
I can't even say what I want to do right now.
I know.
I can't even say.
And the only way that this truly becomes the ultimate tragedy is if we don't learn from it, and if it's not the, no pun intended, the turning point. That's it. Like, it has to be.
Look at how much he accomplished at 31.
31.
I thought he was older, and not because he looked older, because because
he's
he
done
acts
so
older.
much.
He's done so much. 31.
I mean, and he has been everywhere. A brilliant person. Very, very good at what he did. And I mean, at 31, I'm still fucking working retail, playing video games at that point in time. I didn't have any fucking, thing going on in life. I was still just dreaming about all the things that I wanted.
Yep.
And gosh, man. We've got
these poor kids, man.
Yeah, I know, man.
Poor wife.
Just unbelievable. Joe Dirt, your ass, my face for 50 gifted memberships. I was wondering, I was like, I'm trying to read that name, but thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. Yeah, it's I don't know how to feel, man. And a lot of this is like, so I mean, I literally just got a text from my daughter, and all she says is, "Oh, I'm sorry." She says, "OMG, I love you." You know, so that's all she's going to say. You know, and so like that's kind of where my focus is I just want to go hang out with my family. You know, legalize adulthood with those 20 get the memberships. Thank you. The Czar for $99.99 says never delete the footage ever. I agree. Dave Chandler for 50 says, God have mercy on us all. Yes, I agree with this. The video must remain as a reminder the left spilled blood first. Yeah, and again, I just had to process it a little bit, but it's just such a tough video, man. It's such a tough video. It really is.
I think this is just the beginning.
Like the fact that we have a worse video than the girl from a few days ago is fucking mind blowing. We have a worse video, and not just one video. There is so many angles to this fucking video. And this happened in front of thousands of college students.
Yep. Kids. Oh, anger. Anger is what I feel right now.
Yeah, I'm choosing every word I say right now.
Yep.
I may have to call you so I can say all the shit I want to say.
Yeah, we might have to
let off some steam because fuck me, dude. Fuck. Eric Guywolf says, be safe, everyone, and prayers for Charlie Kirk's family. Prayers indeed for Charlie Kirk's family. Joe Dirt, your ass, my face says, hold your ground, act locally, and don't become them. Thank you for the 50. Usage says, lead, follow, or get out of the way. I know you don't like it. I know it makes you feel awful. I know you can bear to stand the darkness. So please, for the sake of the country, get out of the way. Let us do what needs to be done. Thank you, Usage.
Might be that
hang on. Gray Jedi Cash says, D-Day Cobra in Wokeness made a post 5 minutes ago. He referred to the FBI. Someone may have posted something about the plan for this.
What?
All right.
All right.
You look that up for me, Gary. In Wokeness, if you can find the tweet.
I got it. I got it.
Red Mage says Charlie Kirk was able to reach out to the youth of America, the future, and that's why he got targeted, because of how positively influential he is. I hope that report isn't true. We love you, Charlie. Yeah, and some of these were a little bit earlier on when there was still some positive hope. Thank you, Willie Will. Appreciate you, brother, for $200. Insane support, and you've been here for a long time, brother, so thank you so much for all you do. Pins Fan for Life says, it's always people on the right that suffer the consequences of the radical left.
So I found it.
Okay. Is it worth sharing, or are you sharing right now? Do you want me to share your screen?
Yeah, share my screen.
Okay.
Check this out. FBI posted yesterday from Omar. Charlie Kirk is coming to my college tomorrow. I really hope someone evaporates him, literally.
Wow.
Let's just say something big will happen tomorrow.
Wow. Dude.
158 likes, by the way.
Unbelievable, man. What is wrong with this is what Asmongold is talking about.
Exactly.
This shit is everywhere. Normal people do not say these things. They just don't. Like the term locker room talk. We know what that means. That's men talking shit. Okay. We say some shit. We talk about, oh, this woman's hot. Oh, oh, you're gay. You're whatever. We talk shit. No man is in a locker room talking about children and talking about murdering people.
Nope.
It doesn't happen.
Never.
It's not what happens.
But it happens on Reddit pretty regularly.
Happens on Reddit all the fucking time.
It's happening right now. And, you almost want these motherfuckers to get what they want. Some fucking caliphate or whatever. Your communist utopia or your religious utopia of Muslim or whatever. Your fundamentalist version. And then see what happens to you when you say shit like this.
It doesn't go well at all.
Doesn't go well.
Man. I just can't process this being real, dude. I just can't even process it. Joe Dirt says, F all this, South Park is responsible. All of you saying that you don't believe, all of you saying that don't believe in freedom of speech. I mean, look, I'm not going to say South Park is like responsible per se, but I think the media is responsible. Like the media, because South Park is a comedy show. If you can't, like, if you take South Park making art and comedy literally, then you were someone that was unhinged already. You know what I mean? If you take a South Park episode and that makes you go take actions, the media is there to present what you're supposed to be, the truth and the facts of the situation. Like even me, like growing up in the era I did, like I'm sitting here, I'm on Twitter, and obviously I know how corrupt the media is, but there's a lot of stories where just like it's wired in my brain where I'm like, well, until Fox News or the AP or CBS says it's true. And that's still not a good way to think either. You know what I mean? But it's like it's wired in my brain that it like, well, at least that's the mainstream media sources when they confirm it's true. But they're liars. So, you know, the comedic stuff, like, look, I think South Park's full of shit. I think that they're legends.
I can't defend them anymore. Like a couple episodes is fine, but 4 in a row.
I heard that. No,
tired.
Yeah. They're legends. And they have done legendary work. Now, I don't think they've done a lot of funny stuff in the past, you know, what, decade probably? You know, like, I mean,
their specials were good, but yeah, like they've fallen off a little bit, but they've certainly got the kid. Like, it's undeniable. They've had a lot of low-hanging fruit they could have picked, and they chose not to.
Yeah, and it's clear where my issue came is when they reacted to, was it JD Vance or Charlie Kirk? One of them. Like whenever, I think it was JD Vance owning it, and they reacted negatively on Twitter. And it was like, no, motherfuckers. No, you motherfuckers have gone after people forever. And now someone is learning how to lean into it. And it showed that they got pissed off that the conservatives were leaning into it.
When ICE put up the picture of ICE. So ICE put up a tweet and they're like, oh, I guess we're relevant now. And
it's like, yeah.
And it's like, that's you being a pussy, South Park. Like, just fucking roll with it. Come on.
Yeah. That right there is where that's a whole different level there. Where it's like, okay, you would never have done that to like a fucking Hollywood celebrity or somebody like that. But you're showing that this is like you've lost a plot, much like Howard Stern lost a plot, much like Eminem lost a plot, much like Mark Hamill lost a plot. Like they're showing it through their art that they have lost a plot. But I'm not going to say that they're directly responsible for
no,
this
the media.
situation.
The media has another YouTuber just text me. This is what happens when the media tells the entire country that someone is a Nazi for 9 years straight. We're in the storm before the storm.
Yep.
Buckle up.
100%. Dougie B, just that kind of says it all right there. $100, and he's just like, there's a lot that I want to fucking say. I just got your text, Doug. He says a lot I want to say, but I can't say it, and that's kind of where we at. And the fact is we need to be a place where we can say it.
Yeah.
But we, you know, like, but you also got to be smart. You also got to be smarter than the situation. Don't walk into the trap that your opponent has set for you. You've got to be strategic and methodical. That's how it works.
January 6th was a trap.
100%.
January 6th was the trap.
100%.
And they used it almost. It almost worked. It would certainly work for some poor, unfortunate souls who were locked up for years when they shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Which is fucking horrible. Like crickets from the left. You know, there was a time where you would think that the old left would call that out. Something like that out. I don't know how true that is, to be honest with you. Like the older I get, the more I find out that the older classic liberals were full of shit too. There's some really nice ones who I know in real life, but as far as who worked in politics, like the more you find out about like Nixon was a fucking coup.
Yeah.
Like running out Nixon was a straight up CIA fucking coup. You know, so yeah, Oh, and it turns out all the commies in Hollywood were commies. Crazy, huh? So, yeah.
I just can't believe that. I just my brain has not completely processed this. It really hasn't, man.
It's fucking terrible. Everything about this is terrible. And we're gonna see the media shitstorm. CNN and NBC are already saying stupid fucking shit. And
Yes, they are.
They should be made fun of and mocked and never watched again. And then there's a point where it's like, we're not boycotters here, but I would look into who owns them, who backs them, and maybe not give them money anymore. Like, as much as I humanly can, I don't give Disney money. It's kind of impossible because they fucking own so much shit. But that's just me. I'm not telling other people what to do. But yeah.
Yeah, and being tolerant of people, which the left always claims they're the tolerant ones, which is amazing. That's where this is where I think the radicalization comes into play, because I still have the ability to separate the art from the artist in most cases.
Yeah.
Not all. Like, I can't do a Mark Hamill. Okay.
Neither can I.
But for instance, this is someone that I've said, I'm a fan of them as a professional wrestler, but I'm done with it. Like CM Punk. Look, this is from when he was in AEW and he's wearing this shit out to the ring.
I've never liked this guy.
He's Phil Brooks is such a piece of shit. I'm so glad Val Venus is calling him out. Remember Val Venus from back in the day, the big Val Boski?
Yeah.
He's based as hell.
Yeah.
But Phil Brooks is such
he follows me on Twitter. That's right.
Val Venus does? Hell
He does, yeah.
Val Venus is fucking awesome, man.
Yep.
I'm sick and tired of CM Punk's bullshit. I'm sick and tired of these leftists. AJ Lee, his wife, who I was a fan of from back in the day, she comes out there and she cuts a fucking promo on mental fucking health. Who the fuck wants to hear in wrestling?
Get the fuck out of here.
Cut a fucking promo on mental health, and I'm like, what are we doing?
Abortion rights are human rights. What about the human that's getting aborted, you fucking retard?
It's unbelievable, man. Like, these people are fucking broken.
It's fucking wrestling. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up and fucking
Shut up and
wrestle.
Shut up and wrestle.
I'm sorry. I hate the non-steroided out little fucking skinny wrestlers anyway. So I can bring back my fucking steroided out
Bring
wrestlers.
back Vince and bring back steroids, okay?
Yeah.
Because I went on a rant like this last night on Main Event, but yeah, like Vince McMahon, when Vince lost it like 20 years ago. So he lost the ability to know what the wrestling fan wanted. But Vince, his presence there, he kept everybody on edge. Right now, the WWE is like a good old boys club now, and everybody is in it. They're all happy. They're all getting along. They're all having good conversation. It's like, no. We need Vince there to make everybody uncomfortable. Anyway, I don't want to go on a big rant about that, but it's just, when they show you who they are, listen to them.
Listen to them.
Okay. Have you seen the video of the amazing Lucas going around? Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh, let me show you this one.
Let's see it.
So Amazing Lucas went after me a long time ago. I actually went on a stream with him and everything.
I remember.
Yeah. He got mad because I called out the Black Lives Matter theme on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what the Amazing Lucas said about the Ukrainian girl.
I will say, I talked to 99.9% of Black people about this story, about what transpired. And it's horrible. I think we all agree on that. And they wanted me to give a message. And on behalf of 99.9% of Black people, I'm here to talk to the white ignorants out there and let y'all know we are deeply uncaring. That is correct. We don't care, bruh. I'm sorry. We don't give not an ounce of caring about what happened to this girl on the train.
When they tell you who they are, listen to them.
I forgot this guy existed.
Yeah, I mean, he
used to talk about Star Wars.
Dude, he used to talk about Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel. Then he moved into being a MAGA Trump guy, and then he turned on Trump, and then he went to like the left.
So
Wild.
a complete phony, going where the wind blows, wherever he can get any kind of traction.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much it. My God, man.
Well, I'd love to tell him what I don't care about.
Oh yeah, I heard that. But yeah, so that the reason I saw that is because Steven Crowder actually released a reaction to that, so that's how I saw it.
Okay.
Because I'd forgot the Amazing Lucas existed too.
So when you brought the name up, I'm like, whoa, it's a blast from the past.
Okay, so this is 18 seconds of audio.
Okay.
New audio reveals police believe Charlie Kirk's assassin has fled the campus.
Confirm the university, no suspect in custody. They've released that individual. Okay. And they're still looking for him. Do they think he's in this building? They're thinking this building right now?
No. We have cameras that show that he left campus.
Okay, shows cameras that he left campus. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So they have video of the shooter.
The fuck, man. Charlie Kirk. It still has not even. It has not. I haven't processed it still. I still haven't processed it. Still doesn't make sense to me.
Dude, when I first heard he got shot, again, it was just my brain trying to cope with it. I was like, oh, he probably just got grazed and he's fine.
I got the message. So I was literally getting ready to go take my mom to the doctor.
Yeah.
I get a message from Krista and she goes, OMG. And I'm like, oh man. And then Stephanie follows up with a message and she goes, I think he might be dead. And that was the far off video. That wasn't the close up one. So my dad was like, because the reason I was taking my mom is because my dad has been trying to work with her because she had knee replacement surgery. So my dad's working and then taking care of her. And I know he's tired. So I was like, I'll take her today. You get some rest. And he was like, go handle it. I got it. And I was like, man, I know you're tired, but so then I got in here and, fired up the stream and everything I'm processing has been happening on this stream. And so.
No, we're human. We're processing in real time. So is everybody in the chat. We're all still pretty shocked by this. And the conspiracies will start soon. Some of them will probably be true. And we have no shooter. We're good, but this is how it's probably going to play out. The mainstream media outside of Fox will spin this, like you said, in some gun control thing, and they're already blaming Trump. They're going to blame everything but themselves.
Yep.
And we should draw the line in the sand. Well, we should have drawn it. Like, listen, we're all busy people, but that's it. I'm fucking done with them. Have been for a long time, but I'm concerned now, and I haven't been, like, despite what's happened all year. I haven't been really concerned. I was never concerned about Iran for a second. I don't concern myself with the war in a sandbox. I don't concern myself with the Ukraine and Europe's problems. But and then there's a big protest in the 13th in the UK, and hopefully things are cool.
So, Colleen, thank you so much for the super chat. And on the point of your super chat, I've got a video right here that CNN plays a chilling extended clip of Charlie Kirk's public conversation before he was shot. So we're going to listen to that. Thank you, Colleen, for the super chat. So let's listen to this really quick.
Do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
Okay. Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm gonna give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Oh my God. So they froze it before the actual visual. Oh
Yep.
my God.
It is interesting. He was being asked that question. I'm going to go full conspiracy. It's a mighty big coincidence.
It just throws everything into, like, my head is spinning right now, Gary. I can't. Me and you have been streaming for as long. It's like we've been streaming forever. We've been through on some massive streams. We've been through a lot of shit. This is the most difficult stream I've ever done.
Yep.
This is the most difficult stream by a mile because I am struggling. I'm not sure I'm going to remember most of the shit that I've said on this stream because my mind is processing. I got family tweeting me. I got friends tweeting me. I got people on the team tweeting me. I got not tweeting, but messaging me. I want to. So there's 25 more seconds, and so this was played on CNN. So I don't think that we're going to see anything like. Let's see.
No, that's him going down.
Yeah, I'm not going to play the rest of it. Yeah. I don't, but it's there. And if you guys want, this is the account, the Vigilant Fox right here. So you guys can go watch that. I am going to check it out. I don't want to play it here mainly just because of the, getting the stream taken down or whatever. Lynn Green says Jeremy's talking about his family. That's how you know it. So yeah, I rarely do talk about my family on streams, but I have, that's all I could think about right now. You know what I mean? That's all that I'm focused on right now. Knowing that he had a family, knowing that he had kids, knowing that he, and knowing that they're not going to have him in their life now it's crazy. Speaker Johnson right here.
We just want to make a brief statement here, and I'm going to go and ask my colleagues to join me in a moment of silence for our dear friend, Charlie Kirk. We ask everyone to pray for him and his family. I'm just going to state the obvious here. This is detestable, what's happened. Political violence has become all too common in American society, and this is not who we are. It violates the core principles of our country, our Judeo-Christian heritage, our civil society, our American way of life, and it must stop. We need every political figure, we need everyone who has a platform to say this loudly and clearly. We can settle disagreements and disputes in a civil manner, and political violence must be called out, and it has to stop. Again, we ask for prayer. I'm going to go lead the chamber here in a moment of silence, and we hope for the best for Charlie.
We got Scott Jennings right here.
And I'll be honest with you, I am in utter disbelief at this. I sat in this room last summer, the night they shot the president, and now they shot Charlie. And I'm not sure it's safe to be an outspoken conservative walking around in America right now.
That's a very powerful point.
And factual statement.
Point. Absolutely. Man, I don't want to play the rest of the video because I don't know if I don't know if they're going to play it. Like, I can't believe Charlie Kirk's dead. I can't believe in front of thousands of college students. This happened in the United States of America just days after this video drops of this poor girl being killed by a deranged lunatic that had 14 prior arrests.
Mm-mm-mm. 14 prior arrests. In the 80s and 90s, he'd have been in prison the rest of his life.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh man, there's videos going around now of people basically saying that he deserved it. I mean, these liberals are about to show you who they are. They really are.
Ill-advised.
Yeah, not
ill-advised.
not a
This
good.
is not the
decision.
time. You are going to don't fucking poke the bear.
Yeah, this is not. This is going to be a really interesting day on Twitter, on Reddit, and these angles are awful. There are so many angles of what happened to Charlie Kirk. Would you say, I said this earlier in the stream, would you say that Charlie Kirk would have been like one of the five most influential voices in the conservative movement that's not in the Trump administration?
Yes.
I would say he might be top
Without
three,
a doubt.
you know?
Without a doubt.
Video of raw alerts just now on the shooter on the rooftop. Let's see here.
Let's see that. He ended up in South Park. Like,
Yeah.
that tells you all you need to know.
Yep. Let's see. Raw alerts.
Another shooter on a rooftop, huh? I mean, obviously, but
Yeah. Oh wow. So is this it? Okay. So watch as new footage shows what appears to be an unknown individual on the roof of the Lewis Center at Utah Valley University moments before Charlie Kirk was shot. The shooter is
Wilson
still
Center?
at large. So apparently that's him. My God.
So yes, a professional. Well, I can't say professional, but sure I can. A professional hit. That's a long way to go, and he freaking that was
It was exactly what
a perfect shot.
It was the literal place that you would assume that he was aiming for. That, and I just still don't even know if Charlie Kirk was alive when he got to the hospital. I don't know if that was people that were wishful thinking, because if you've seen the video, God, look at this. 18 hours ago, Charlie Kirk tweeted, "America will never be the same." He tweeted that out.
He's not wrong.
Dude. Unreal. Yeah, Twitter's starting to have some issues now. I'm having trouble refreshing and everything like that. So, gosh. So what I'm going to do, we're definitely we're not going to run a gaming stream tonight. So what I think I'm going to do, Ryan's probably going to go live here in a minute. So I'm going to let you guys go hang out with Ryan. I will catch up on all the super chats on the another stream tonight. I personally just want to go hang out with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, hang on just a minute. What is this? See what this is. But anyway, yeah, so I want to go hang out with my family and all of that. I don't know if Ryan's live yet. Is Ryan live yet? Let me see. Let me ask him when is he going live? When you see. And
I don't see him yet.
So let's see. Is Jay live too? Okay. Jay's wanting me to hop on his stream for just a minute, so I might pop.
Yeah.
So, all right, Ryan goes live in 10 minutes. Does he have his stream up? Does Ryan have his stream up? Let me see.
Oh, come on, YouTube. God, you suck.
Yeah. Everything's crazy, right? Yep, I got Ryan. Okay, so
Ryan. Okay,
we're gonna raid Ryan, and then I'm gonna jump on Jay's stream for a minute. And then I'll gotta give you guys some, more people within the fellowship and the 199 to hang out with. And then I'll go live again later, and I will catch up on all these super chats. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, there's a lot that I haven't gotten to. There's like 350. Hayden Wayne just dropped to 50. These people wanted you dead. They tell you all the time, believe them. They take every opportunity to prove it, yet somehow people still think it's hyperbole. It's time for this to stop. We can no longer tolerate. They won't stop on their own. Well said, Hayden. So I will catch everything up. I've got all the super chats here, and But the last thing I'll leave everybody with is Charlie Kirk is no longer with us. He was shot today. He's dead at 31. He leaves behind a wife and multiple children, including a baby, I believe. Gary, any final thoughts?
This is a flashpoint. Be prepared.
Well said.
And yeah, hang out with your family. Go tell a loved one that you're thinking about them.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. 2 babies. He had 2 babies. My gosh, man. Well, first of all, a lot of you, and I see a lot of you saying thanks for going live. Thank you guys for being here. Like you again, me and Gary have said it 1,000 times, and we'll continue to say it.
Thank you.
We are nothing without the people.
Yep.
Just like Charlie Kirk was nothing without the people. The people make out all of this happen. Your support for, your favorite creators, your favorite, political commentators, your favorite streamers, whatever that might be, you are the people that have the power truly. And that's why they hate you the most. Certain people may symbolize this or, be the face of something, but, you guys are the things that keeps this thing moving. So we thank you and we appreciate all of you. Prayers up for Charlie Kirk, his family, and for every single conservative and, person that's not a crazy leftist right now, because they're kind of all under attack. And there's like no lefty is walking around thinking that they're being targeted. I'm not saying it won't happen or it can't happen. That's horrible. And no one endorses that. But it's clear right now, Charlie Kirk represented a message that they wanted to send. You don't go after Charlie Kirk without sending a message to everybody that's like Charlie Kirk. That's the point of what happened. And it's terrifying. So,
yep.
You guys go hang out with Ryan. I'm going to jump on Jay's stream here for just a minute because he wants me to hop over there. I'm only going to be here for like 5 minutes and I got to go see family. So thank you guys so much. I will be back live again. We'll catch up on those super chats. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. Have a great day. We'll talk to all of you later. Be safe, everyone.
God bless.